Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Friday, September 20th, and I am doing another cash envelope stuffing video for you guys. I just got done filming my weekly budget for this week, so go ahead and check that out as well. But now I'm going to jump into doing my cash envelopes. So I have my billfold here, which has 3 of my cash envelopes in it. I have the rest of my cash envelopes here, and then I have my planner, my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, which I use my budgeting for. So in my billfold, I'll just show you guys this quick, is where I keep my 3 envelopes that I use the most. So all of the change goes in here. I don't keep the change in my billfold, but the 3 that I use all the time that I take with me is gas, spending, and groceries. So these come with me, but these other 5, so kids, Christmas, rent, car maintenance, and debt snowball, these stay at home. And I do have trackers on the back of all these. I do not put trackers on the back of my expenses ones, just because I usually just put the receipt in these, but I do like to track these. So I do have all of these envelopes available in my Etsy shop. You can get them personalized with different labels, or you can get them blank so that you can just use a wet erase marker, write on there the category that you want it to be, and it'll stay on there until you erase it with a baby wipe, or Erin Condren sells these wipes too. That's what I use. And then same with the trackers. You can just write on there with the wet erase marker and wipe it off when you're done. So super cute. It's easy to do budgeting, or I guess it's funner to budget when you have cute things like that. So we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to open this up here to the page that I need it to be. So this is week 3 of September. And I lost my notebook. Just a second. Okay, I found it. So I use this Erin Condren Petite. It's just a petite notebook, line notebook, and I track all of my expenses and everything. It's color-coded, perfect for what I need it for. So I track everything on here. So I kind of use that as a guide while I'm doing my envelopes. Okay, so we will go ahead and get started here. So the first one that I'm going to do is my debt, which is the most unfun one to budget for and to pay and all of those things. So we will start with, zoom in a little bit for you here. We'll start with Capital One. Maybe I'll change up the colors. I'll do this pretty blue. I love these markers from Erin Condren. I have a whole bunch of them, but they're so neat. So one side is like an actual marker, and then the other side is more of a pen. I would still consider it a marker, but just a thin one. So we are going to start with Capital One. These amounts that I am writing are a weekly amount. I only budget for a weekly amount. So say my monthly bill is $100. I get paid every Friday, so 4 times a month. So I put $25 in, or I budget for $25 to that bill every single week. Okay, so Capital One, $42.50 for 1 week. So next is PayPal. I don't use this marker or this one very often, but I love the color. I should start using it more. PayPal is $9.25 for 1 week, so that one, the monthly is $37, I think. OneMain, this is a loan, and it's my most expensive one, is through, oh goodness, I was going to write the monthly amount. Weekly amount is $76.25. There we go. Next is Apple. Weekly amount is $6.75. Next is Kohl's. Weekly amount is also $6.75. And then the last one is my car, which is the most expensive one at $153. And yes, I know my car payment is expensive. I would love to get rid of it, but I am going to work on paying off all of my other debt first, and then I will move on to the car and getting something different that is not as expensive. But that's where we're at right now with that. So, alright, so we're just going to add all of these up to see what my debt total is for the week. Which, like I said, out of all of the budgeting that I do, this is the most depressing one. And that is because that is $294.50 that could be going to something fun, or my savings, or a sinking fund, or something, and almost $300 is going all to debt. So, super depressing, but that is why I am on a debt-free journey, and hopefully I can get that taken care of and will no longer have that $300 a week debt payment. That is the goal anyways. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to do is bills. So bills for me, everybody has different descriptions, but bills for me are the ones that I leave in my account that are paid online but are not expenses that I take out in cash, like sinking funds or gas, grocery spending, rent, etc. So these ones stay in my account and I pay them online, but I just word them as bills. So the first one we're going to do is Hulu. And I do Hulu Live, or we do Hulu Live, and that weekly amount is $12.25. The next one is Verizon for phones. It's $5. I've talked about this a million times, but we switched from one plan to a different plan, and so this month our bill is kind of out of whack, but then next month it'll be back to normal. It's just significantly low right now. Insurance, this is car insurance, is $20. School, this is actually my kids' lunch accounts. They go to a private Catholic school. I already have paid all of the tuition for the year, so this, I just did the monthly amount again. So this amount that I'm writing down right now is their monthly lunch bill. And then my daughter's tumbling is $31.50 a week. So we will go ahead and total up these bill amounts. Oops. $12.25 plus 5 plus 20 plus $17.50 plus $31.50 is $86.25. Okay, next one is expenses. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room. We're going to put expenses up here. Okay, so with expenses, so I just have 4 of them, and these are, all these ones that I'm writing now are ones that I pull cash out for. So we're going to start with rent, which is $50. So I go to the bank, I pull out all the cash that I need, and then I stuff my envelopes every Friday. Gas for the week is $40. Groceries for the week is $80. And the last expense is spending, which I do $60. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get these totaled. So we have 50 plus 40 plus 80 plus 60, so $230 in expenses. And then next we have, so the last for the bills is going to be sinking funds, which sinking funds to me are exciting. I don't know why, I just love to do sinking funds. So sinking funds, and I actually only have 3 sinking funds that I do. So my first one is car maintenance, which I put $10 in a week. Next is kids, so really anything relating to my kids. I do $20 a week. And last is Christmas, which I also do $20. So the total for my sinking funds for the week is $50. So these are all my bills. These are all done online. These are all taken out in cash. So now we will do income. I'll use this sticker. Okay. Alright, so might as well just keep up with my color scheme here. So my full-time job, I get the same every week, which is $537. And then my part-time job, this week I actually got $131. And then that was all I had this month. So, oh, a bug just flew in my face. Or this month, this week. This is all I had for this week. I actually do have Etsy income, but I didn't receive it yet, and so these amounts that I write here are, shoot, I did that in the wrong color. These amounts that I'm writing down right here are things that I physically received. So the Etsy that I have made, I will probably receive next week. So I will include that in next week's total. So I'm probably not going to have a ton this week to put towards Debt Snowball, but I do have a little bit extra in some of my envelopes, some of these expenses envelopes, which I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. So $668 is my income total. So now I'm going to do, so we have our bills total, my income total, and then what is going to my debt snowball. Okay, so for bills, I'm going to add up this, and this. So we have our $294.50 plus $86.25 plus $230 plus $50. Did something wrong there. $50, $230, $294.50 and $86.25. So $660.75 for bills. Our income was $668.00. So the amount that is going to my debt snowball, which is kind of sad, is $8. Oh no, that's going to be like $725, I think. 660.75 minus 668. Yeah, $725. So it's not as much as I would like it to be, but that's all right. Every little bit counts when you are working with debt. Anything that you can put towards your debt is a good. I mean, I could say, well, geez, there's no point in even putting that $7 towards that, but it really is. Every small amount really does add up. All right, so now I got all of that done, so I'm going to go ahead and get out my envelopes here so that we can get to stuffing these. I'm going to put them in order. Oh, yeah, we'll put them in order first. So gas, groceries, car maintenance, spending, car maintenance, kids, Christmas, and then we'll leave the 2 debt snowball for the end. So we'll lay those out. If you're interested in these envelopes, I can't remember if I said this or not already, they are on my Etsy shop. I do sell them. The link is listed in the description below. You can get them personalized or not, it's up to you. But I have tons and tons and tons of different designs on there. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so we'll get started here. So I'm first going to start, hold on, there we go. First going to start with rent, which is the first one on here. So rent last week had $100 in it. So we still have $100 in there. We are going to add 50. So we will now have 150. And then after next Friday, this one will be fully funded. So what I do is I take my Erin Condren wet erase marker. This comes in a pack of 4. I think there is this one, a pink one, a green one, and a blue one. So all of these came in a package and they work perfect. They're thin, so they work really well with my envelopes. So today is the 20th. We are adding in another 50, so that puts this envelope's total at $150. So that envelope is funded. Next we're going to do gas. I don't do trackers on the back of these ones. So gas actually has $4 left over from last week. So I'm going to set this aside and I'll show you what I'm going to do at the end with that. So gas gets 40. So we'll go ahead and put $40 in here and gas is fully funded. Next is groceries. I talked about this in my weekly budget check-in video. You guys can go watch that, but I have actually quite a bit of money left over in my groceries envelope, and that, so I have $20, $30, $40, $42, and that is because I actually only spent $38 at the grocery store this week because I kind of took like everything that I had in my fridge, my freezer, my pantry, and made out a menu, and then only had to buy, sorry, I had to count while I was doing that, only had to go buy the necessities like milk, bread, fresh produce, and stuff like that. So I was able to save so much money by doing that and only spend $38 at the grocery store. So I'm going to be putting $80 into groceries this week again. So groceries will be fully funded. Next is spending. I didn't spend very much with my spending either. I have $40 left over in spending. So spending gets 60. So some people might say, well then why are you putting so much in there every week if you're just, you know, if you aren't spending that? And that's because all the money that I have left over in my envelopes, for these ones at least, gas, groceries, and spending, I put towards my debt snowball payment at the end of the month. So I get a month's worth of debt snowball extras from my envelope, and then I put that towards debt snowball. So, and I don't normally have this much money left over in my envelopes every week, so this is kind of a rare thing. So I am going to continue to put the amounts that I budget for in here. And actually, so my budget, so where all of these numbers are coming from is right here. So this is my September budget. So I am sticking with this and then just putting that extra money towards my debt snowball if there is any. So spending is fully funded with $60. So next we're moving to sinking funds. So first we have car maintenance. Last week car maintenance had 20. So that is there, and it gets another 10. So this one will now have 30. So we'll do the 20th, we're adding 10, and we're at 30. So car maintenance is funded. Next is kids. Last week it was at 40. So we're adding another 20 to that. So kids will be at 60 this week. Christmas is my last sinking fund. Last week it was at 260. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 240, 260. And we're putting another 20 into it. So that one will be at $280. So 920 plus 20 at 280. So now the exciting part, my last one, is my debt snowball. And this is actually supposed to say the 13th. So my debt snowball envelope. So last week I was able to put $36 in this envelope, which is what I had left over from my gas, groceries, and spending envelopes. So 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I had in there. I am now putting in an additional 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, $86. So we'll go ahead, we're adding in 86, and my math is not that great. So we're going to do 36 plus 86, so $122 is what is in this extra debt snowball envelope now. So that is really exciting, to be able to make an extra debt snowball payment on top of what I'm already putting towards it at the end of the month. So I'll just continue to put money in here every week until the end of the month, and then we'll put all that towards debt snowball. So that is very exciting. So that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you liked it and you liked what you saw and you wanted to become a subscriber, hit that red button down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Again, remember to check out my Etsy shop for any envelopes or any stickers that you like. I have tons of cute stuff on there. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!